meditation time this morning or this afternoon, depending on where you're at around Grandmother Earth. So glad you're here with me. Welcome to Star Nations. This is where I do about 99.9% of my live streams from, and that is the main fan page for Star Nations organization. So welcome. Today's Wednesday, April 29th. And it is a cold, wet day here in Tomo, Wisconsin, where I live. So that's why we're indoors. I was going to try to do the meditation outside, but it's just a little too chilly, wet. And I'm up at the Star Nations Academy because it's a little bit quieter up here. We have the house getting clean today, so I didn't want to stop the forward momentum of the house cleaner. She's a good friend of mine, and I didn't want to get in her way. So we came up here. It's quieter. So welcome, everybody. Before we get started with the meditation, I wanted to let you know that we are going to be doing some drumming today after the meditation. We've added that for Wednesdays and Saturdays. So if you would like to drum prayers with us, you can bring a drum. Doesn't matter what kind, any kind will do. And I'm using our partners at Be Live so that we can put the prayers up on the screen for us drummers so that we can see and hold that intention as we're drumming. And it doesn't matter if you don't have a drum, that's okay. You can still join us. And if you'd like us to drum a prayer for you, we certainly can do that. Okay? All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to find our live stream, and I need to send it over to my friends. So, gotta find it on the main fan page. It's just going to take me a second. And I invite you to do the same, whether you're sending it over to your news feed, or if you're just sending it to one friend or family member. Really we don't have any kind of promotional mechanism for what we do every morning. This has been kind of impromptu and just trying to be helpful, right? So I'm sending this over to my friends to remind them that I'm live streaming a guided meditation. And then please join. All right, there we go. There we be. And then, the usual, I promised a few people that I would let them know when I'm live streaming. So I'm going to get that done. And got to go up that way. Got to get Cindy. Okay, I think I got it. There we go. There. That's done. Turn down my sound. My phone. Hot flash. Gotta take the jacket off. Yeah, where was this hot flash like a half hour ago when I was just freezing? Okay. All right. So hey everybody, let's see. Since I'm using Be Live, I could do this. Sylvia's here. Good morning. Glad you're here I love your profile. That's a great profile. Thank you for being here. And Jocelyn's here too. Good morning, Jocelyn. Good to have you here. Lynn is here too. Good morning to you, Lynn. And Christina is here too. Good morning, Christina. Good to have you here. So for those who may be just joining us, and haven't done the meditation with us, I'll tell you a little bit about it. Is that when we were first told that we're going to be sheltering in place, right? And this was 5 weeks ago. We started this meditation in the morning. I was trying to find a way that I could be of assistance and be of service, right? And so I got suggestion from my spiritual team is just to do what I love to do and do what I do best. And I've been doing leading guided meditations since 1986. So I thought, well, let's see if we can help a few people as they just got their normal routine, their daily routine turned upside down or inside out, right? And hopefully be able to help them be grounded, centered, and protected as they try to create a new normal for themselves, right? And so here we are 5 weeks later. And we've been doing this almost every morning. I think I missed 3 mornings in the 5 weeks. So we have a lot of recorded meditation, which, by the way, this particular meditation and almost all meditations like this, their energy field lasts about 12 hours. So that means that in order to be grounded, centered, and protected for 24 hours, you need to do this kind of meditation again in 12 hours. Okay. And I say in about 12 hours because it depends on what you take in, what you ingest, what lower vibrational information or food or beverage will weaken the field. And so the field, might want to do that meditation sooner than 12 hours, depending on what you take in. Whatever you read, watch, listen to, what kind of food, that sort of thing. Okay. And so this particular meditation lasts about 15, 20 minutes or so. And if you're seated in a chair, right, you'll want to have your feet flat on the floor. And so for those that are vertically challenged, in other words, short, you might have to scooch up to the edge of the seat. You can put some pillows behind you. We want you to be comfortable. And the feet flat on the floor, arms and legs uncrossed so that you're in open circuit. Okay. All right. And if you're seated on the floor, you want to sit like a small child, like a toddler does. Do you ever see a toddler sit on the floor? They sit with their legs straight out, right? Yeah, something like that. Because you want your legs uncrossed, so then you are an open circuit. Okay, arms and legs uncrossed. You can lie down if you wish. As long as you can hear my voice, that's really all that matters. I won't be showing anything on the screen at all, so you're not going to miss anything, okay? And let's see, what else? You can do this standing up if you wish. I would say, though, that if you close your eyes, that you may lose your balance. You'll want to be near something that you can steady you, okay? I want you to be safe. You can also, if you're laying down, protect your low back if you have a delicate low back. And if you do, you know exactly what to do, right? All right, we're going to get started in just a second. I see that Lynn came in. Hello, Lynn. Good to have you here. And let's see, yeah, Christina's here. And Rochelle just popped in. Hello, Rochelle. Good to have you here. And thank you so much. I really do appreciate that, Rochelle. And I'm sure that there's others that appreciate it too. Maybe they need a little something like this morning, right? Okay, so in a moment, I'm going to be asking you to take a really big deep breath in. And in that deep breath, some people would call it belly breathing because your tummy should come out a bit, and so should your diaphragm. Really filling up your lungs, okay, from the bottom to the top. If you've never done this, or if you haven't done it in a while, one of the things that might happen is that you may have to cough, and that's okay. Just go ahead and cough because once you're through with that, then you can take another deep breath in. Okay. All right. Okay. So getting situated. Okay. Getting comfortable. All right. Here we go. Big deep breath in, really filling up your lungs from the bottom to the top. Okay. And at the top of that breath, you're going to hold it just for a moment. And then exhale, really blowing it out. Good. Good, good. All right. And I'm going to do the next one with you. Just had to check something there for a second. Okay, big deep breath in. Holding it just for a moment. And exhaling. Good. Excellent. One of the things that happens when we do these big deep breaths in is that it helps us to relax because we're bringing in more oxygen, but it also brings us to the present moment. Yeah. All right. So we're going to do that one more time just for the few people that came in just now. Okay. We're taking a big deep breath in. Okay. Here we go. Holding it just for a moment and exhaling. Good. Good, good. Now just breathing easy and naturally. In just a second, I'm going to be asking you to call your birth name, your full name, in the 4 directions. Okay. And your birth name is the one that was given to you, of course, at birth, your first, middle, and last. If you're married and you'd like to add your married name onto the end of that, you can do that. If you have a spirit name, you can use your spirit name. If you're a walk-in, my suggestion is to use the birth name of the body. Okay. And then if you've changed your name to the walk-in name, then to use your walk-in name as well. So you're using both names. Okay. And what we're doing is we're calling our name either out loud or quietly to ourselves. It's up to you. We're gathering aspects of ourselves so that back home to us. Okay. And we're calling it to the east, south, west, and north. All right. So here we go. Calling your name to the 4 directions. Okay, good, good. And now in your imagination, imagine gathering all of those aspects of yourself that you just called home to you. Okay, gathering them and bringing them into your heart. So you're as present in this moment as you possibly can be. There we go. That's good. Good. And now taking a nice, easy, deep breath in. And as you exhale, turning your attention to a night sky, to grandfather's sky, to Gamisho Mase Nan in Potawatomi, and bringing to you all of those images that you just love and appreciate about grandfather's sky. The stars, the moon, the sun, blue skies, big white puffy clouds, thunder and lightning, rainbows, all the planets, God, Goddess, the Creator, the Great Mystery, the Prime Creator, the Central Sun. And noticing how much you love Grandfather Sky. And telling him that you love him. Grandfather Sky, I love you. Grandfather, Misho, I love you. I love you. And asking Grandfather Sky to send you love and blessings. And sensing, feeling, seeing the Creator's golden light of love and blessings flowing down to you. As a golden sparkling light down through the top of your head, down through your crown chakra, down through your third eye, and your throat chakra, the Creator's golden sparkling light of love and blessings flowing down through your high heart and your heart chakra, and down through your solar plexus, and down through your sacral chakra, the golden sparkling light of the Creator's blessings flowing down through your root chakra. Okay. And flowing down through both your hips, and down through your thighs, down through your knees, and down through your calves, down through your ankles, and down into your feet. And with your intention, sending the Creator's golden sparkling light of love and blessings down into Grandmother Earth, down to her core, all the way down to her heart, connecting you to Grandmother Earth. Sensing, feeling, seeing the Creator's golden sparkling light of love and blessings that's flowing through you, flowing with a gentle spiral, clockwise for women, counterclockwise for men, flowing down through you, balancing you, centering you, flowing all the way down into Grandmother Earth, down to her heart, grounding you to her. Taking a nice, easy, deep breath in, and as you exhale, turning your attention to Grandmother Earth, to Kokmis Ki Kan in Potawatomi, our Grandmother Earth, and bringing to you all of those images of her that you just love and appreciate. All of nature, all things green, the tree people, the stone people, all bodies of water, to the wind, the nature spirits, the devas and the elementals, to those who fly, and those who crawl, those who swim, the four-legged, and the two-legged, your children, grandchildren, nieces and nephews, parents and grandparents, sisters and brothers, your beloved, and our pets. All of Grandmother Earth's children. And noticing how much you love her. And telling her that you love her. Grandmother Earth, I love you. Grandmother Nokmis, I love you. I love you. And asking her to send you her love and blessings. Sensing, feeling, seeing Grandmother Earth's love and blessings coming to you as a green sparkling light flowing up through the bottom of your feet, up through your ankles and your calves, up through your knees and your thighs, flowing up through both your hips, Grandmother Earth's green sparkling light of love and blessings flowing up through your root chakra, up through your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, and now up through your solar plexus. Grandmother Earth's green sparkling light of love and blessings flowing up through your heart chakra and your high heart. And up through your throat chakra and your third eye. Up through your crown chakra, through the top of your head. And with your intention, sending Grandmother Earth's green sparkling light of love and blessings all the way up to the sun, connecting you to Grandfather Sky. All the way up to the Creator, to God, Goddess, the great mystery, the prime creator, the central sun. Being the connection between heaven and earth. Noticing how much Grandmother Earth loves you and how much Grandfather Sky loves you and how much you love them. The Divine Father, the Divine Mother, and you, their divine child, creating the Holy Trinity right here on earth. Taking a nice, easy, deep breath in. And as you exhale, calling to you your full spiritual team, your whole team, to come close. They're always with us. We're just turning our attention to them and asking them to come close. Your guides, guardians, angels, teachers, allies, nature spirits, power animals, totems, ancestors, and star beings. Your full team. And asking those on your spiritual team that assists you with protection to please step forward and create a circle of protection around you, 360 degrees, all the way around you, in all frequencies, time and space, and dimensions. Allowing only energies to come through that's meant for your highest good. And asking your guardian angel to please step forward, to be your bouncer, to double check all energies coming through the circle of protection are indeed coming through for your highest good. And anything less than that to be removed and transmuted to love upon release. And if necessary, escorted to a plane justly earned. And now is a great time, an opportune time, to ask your spiritual team for any assistance that you may need, help that you may need today, this evening, depending where you're at around Grandmother Earth. Nothing's too small or too large to ask for their help. And I'll give you a moment to do that. And thanking them. Taking a nice, easy, deep breath in. And as you exhale, coming back to the present time, to the room in your home, back to the Star Nations Academy with me in our live stream. Back to the present moment. And here we are, being prepared, set, ready to meet our day, our evening, in the best way possible, right? We're grounded, centered, and protected so that we can use our gifts and be of service to those that are in our lives, whether it's ourself, our family, our friends, our community, to be able to do our soul work with as much energy as we can, right? So I'm just scrolling through my phone here to see who's all here. Hey, Jocelyn's here. Jocelyn. Granny Price is here. Good to see you here, Granny. And Vicki is here. Vicki Foster, thank you for being here. Jean Ann, good to have you here too. Yeah. And Jeannie's here. Thank you, Jeannie, for joining us. So is Christy. Thank you. Teresa's here as well. Teresa, hello. Thank you for being here with us this morning. And Michael's here. Yay. Welcome, Michael. Good to have you here. And Edward's here as well. Good to have you here. Susan's here. Yay, Susan. So is Mimi. Good to have you here. And Marie joined us too. Yay, Marie. It's always good to have you in the house. Annie's here as well. Thank you, Annie, for being here. Sandra's also here. Thank you. And you're welcome, Marie. You're very welcome. It's good. Excellent. So now that we have the meditation done and we're all grounded and centered and protected, on Wednesdays, what we've been doing, and this is our second one, is that we're taking our drums and we're drumming prayers, right? And I added this piece because I wanted us to be able to be of service in a larger a larger way, right? Whether they're prayers for yourself or prayers for your family or for the greater good, whether it's for the frontline workers out there that are still dealing with COVID-19. This is allergies. Yeah, it's that time of year. So go ahead and go get your drums. I'm going to grab mine. I'm going to be gone just for a second, okay? Grabbing my drum. This is the first drum I ever made. This is a 15-inch elk. And yeah, back in 2002, I think it was. All right. So, if you would like to put your prayers in, I'll put them up on the screen. That's why we're using Be Live, is so that we can see the prayers on the screen, and that'll help the drummers to hold the intention for those dreams, those prayers. Oh my goodness, those dreams too, I guess. Okay. Yay, I love drumming with you guys. Well, you're welcome, Sylvia. She said, thank you very much. You're very welcome. But blessings to you too. Thank you, Deanna. Good day. Thank you to you too, Deanna. Glad you were here. Annie says, good afternoon, Neshi. Thank you for the fab. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. So if you'd like to stay with the drumming, it doesn't matter if you have a drum or not. That's okay. I'd be willing to, and I know just about everybody who has a drum here would be happy to drum a prayer for you. Okay, so if you have a prayer that you'd like us to drum for you, please go ahead and put it into the comments. And drummers, for those that may not have drummed with us before, when Spirit is letting me know that we've drummed the prayer to its full extent, okay, you'll hear me do something like this. That's the end of the prayer, okay? Some of you might recognize that as the shamanic journey callback beat, okay? All right. So I know we have just a little bit of a delay between studio and what you guys see or read whenever I am talking. So it's about 15 seconds. So I'm going to think of a prayer that we can drum. Yeah, good one, Michael. Thank you for that. She says, everyone coming from their heart. That's right. And this is why we do the meditation first. Is because we're all in our hearts from the meditation, and we're grounded. We're coming, as my mom would say in the culture that I grew up in, is that we're doing this in a good way. In other words, we're coming from our heart. And so good. Thank you for adding that, Michael. It's always good. Oh, and Robin. Oh, that's a good one, Robin. Welcoming and change with ease, peace for our world. Yeah, because a lot of people were going through change, every single one of us. I don't think there's anybody that has been left out of that one, right? From the smallest of changes to the largest, right? And that we can do this with grace and ease, and that we can, as a result, we can have peace, right? So that's a good one. Thank you, Robin. So drummers, shall we get ready? Okay, all right. So here we go, drummers. Give my drum a hug. She's a little cold. We'll see what her voice sounds like. There we go. All right, here we go. Drumming Robin's prayer welcoming in change with ease and peace for our world. Here we go. Oh, that was a good one. Thank you, Robin. Thank you for letting us help you with that. It's a good one. Oh my gosh, look who's here. Cindy Lou's here. Hello, Cindy Lou. She's over in New Zealand. Yeah, she's we met during a mastermind group that we're in together. So it's good to have you here, Cindy Lou. Good one. All right. So as you're typing in, for those that might just have joined us, we're drumming prayers this morning. We do it on Wednesday and Saturdays. And so if you have a prayer, it can be for yourself, it can be for a family member, it can be for the greater good, like Robin's was, that includes everyone worldwide. We're drumming for anything worldwide or anything that's really close to home. Okay. Yeah. So I would like to do one. So drummers, and I forgot to tell you that because we're not sitting in the same room together, you can select any beat that you want. Okay. Whatever feels good to you, what you're called to do. All right, because that's what I'm doing. I'm asking the drum mother who is on my spiritual team is to drum, help me drum and drum through me, and so she's the one who selects the beat. Okay, so what I'd like to do is one for the children. Okay, um, for the children that worldwide, may they be safe, may they be loved, right? And may they have enough to eat and to drink, healthy food and water, right? For the children. May they be safe, may they be loved, and may they have good food and water, right? And good shelter. That'd be a good one too. That's why somebody just whispered to me, and a home. Okay, for the children. Here we go. Okay, drummers, here we go. Cindy Lou's got one. Thank you, drummers. She says, "Oh my, you're making me want to take my drum out. Go get your drum. Drum with us. Go get it." Because we're going to be doing a couple here. Um, yeah. You know, a thought just came to me is that since us two-leggeds have been in our homes and kind of more quieter than usual, right? We're not as active out there as we usually are. And have you noticed how Grandmother Earth is healing herself and how things are changing right before our eyes? Cleaner water in some places, in some places, cleaner air like LA. Some people are actually seeing the tops, the summits of the Himalayas for the first time, sometime for some, the first time in their lifetime because the air pollution is down. The ozone, the hole in at the poles because of the ozone is smaller. Yeah. So here's Grandmother Earth, she's healing herself and she's showing us the way, right? So as we're in our own homes, we have that same opportunity to heal ourselves, right? So as Robin was saying in her prayer about the change, right? That may it be easy. Um, how about if we do a little drumming for um, ourselves, which is kind of a connection between all of us because we're all interconnected, right? Is that we follow Grandmother Earth's lead, that she's doing her healing, and so shall we, right? Do our own healing, and that may we have the resources in order to do that, whether that's time, because some of us have that now. It could be financial to have, to pay a healer of one kind or another, and maybe it is having help with the kids because if you're home and you've got the kids there with you, that maybe there's a way to be able to carve out some time for your own healing process, right? So how about if we do a little drumming for that? Hey, Donnie's here too. Hello, Donnie. Good to have you here. Cheryl joined us too. Hello, hello. All right. So how about that? So in essence, we're kind of drumming for ourselves, but there's so much that we have in common, right? And so if we can you be connected to Grandmother Earth and follow her lead in her healing, healing herself, that may we too heal ourselves, um, so that we can be more whole and we can use our gifts in a good way, right? So here we go. Drummers, drumsticks at the ready. Here we go. Drumming for ourselves to follow Grandmother Earth's lead in healing ourselves just like she is healing herself. Okay, here we go. ourselves. It's a good one. Good, good, good. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're going to put that out there again. If anybody has any prayers they would like us to drum, and you can just type them in, and I'll put them up on the screen. And the drummers, me and the drummers, we'd be happy to drum your prayer for you. And drummers, if you'd like a specific prayer, go ahead and do that too. Okay, just like Robin did. Um, I'll give you a moment to do that. Let me share a little bit about drumming a prayer as we're waiting. Drumming a prayer is one of the many, many ways to pray, right? To make those requests um, to the Creator, and whatever name that you give that being, that greater power, right? Whether it's the Creator, God, Goddess, the great mystery, the prime creator, whatever it is. And so the beat is really about us getting together with it, right? The prayer actually rides um, on between the beats. There's sacred geometry between the beats. And so our prayer rides to the Creator in between the beats. And some people might recognize that as the gap, right? The betwixt and the between. And so, and as the Celts say, that's where the magic is in the betwixt and the between. And so there's something that we're so much similar than we are different, really. We just call things sometimes by a different name, a different label. But the sentiment is the same, right? All right. Oh, Michael. Michael's got one. And that's a simple one. Kindness. Wouldn't that be good? Worldwide. Worldwide. Kindness. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Michael. Here we go. Okay, drummers. Kindness. Kindness. Good one. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for that. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my show last night. Communications from Home. I had a guest on. Her name is Stephanie Hebert, and she's one of the co-founding members of the Social Distance. Hello. here on Facebook, and it's a group. They have 170,000 people in that group, and it's about not quite 6 weeks old. Um, and one of the things that occurred in that group over the weekend is that they were doing an interview, and with some pretty big celebrities. There was Adam Beach, and for those of you who have seen Smoke Signals, Adam Beach and Evan Adams. They were the main characters in that movie, and the author. Um, yeah, which raised somewhat of a controversy that was it kind of came out of, you might say, left field. It wasn't expected, is what I'm trying to say. And what it brought to the surface, and in my world, anything that comes to the surface is ready to be dealt with, right? Whether it's a positive thing or whether it's deemed a negative thing, it's still coming to the surface because we have the ability, the capability, and the tools to shift it, right? Or to enhance it. And in this, it was all about um, the Me Too movement, right? And sexual abuse, misuse of power, and which led to another. Um, and many people don't know about this, that happens in Native America. We call it Indian country, is the missing and murdered indigenous women and girls. There's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of missing across Canada, United States, and Mexico, North America. Um, and so, what I would like to do is to dedicate a drumming for the missing, that they'll be found, right, and that they can be safe, so that their families can love them and hug them, right? um, and for those that have been murdered, and they're still missing, they don't know where they're at, that they went to the light, that they have angels surrounding them to take them home, right? Yeah. So for the drummers for the murdered and missing Indigenous women and girls all across North America, may they either, I guess either way, they're going to be found, right? They're going to be found, and they're going to be loved, and they're going to be safe. Okay, here we go. Drummers at the ready. All right. for drumming that prayer for me, with me. Um, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Well, we don't have any other prayers coming in, so I think we're going to call it a morning. So I'm just going to double check to see who's all here. Judy joined us. Hello, Judy. Joe's here too. Good morning. Nay Min Yin. I think that's how you say it. Oh, Kimberly's here too. Jeremy joined us. Hello, hello, hello. And Zinnia's here as well. And one of my sisters is here. Christine's here too. Oh, Jessica. Okay. Well, we have a prayer. One more, guys. Don't put your drums away yet. One more. One more. Okay, we're going to do drum one for Jessica. She says, the inner strength and courage for humanity. Let me pull this up. Hang on. There we go. The inner strength and courage for humanity to awaken and make the changes for this positive, caring, co-creating with love, abundance, and consideration next shift. May it comfort and feel like a soft blanket holding them close and secure them with knowledge of their spirits, and everything is going to be all right. Okay. Okay, she said, forgive my use of words, believe you can feel their message and request through Mahalo. Thank you for the prayer. Okay, no problem. No problem. All right, so we're going to do Jessica's prayer. Drum that one. All right, so for the inner strength and courage for humanity, this is worldwide, this is global, guys, to awaken and make these changes for the positive, caring, co-creating with love, abundance, and consideration. All right. Worldwide, global. Whoops. All right, so here we go. Good one. Thank you, Jessica, for that prayer. That was good. You're welcome, Robin. Thank you for being here. And Sandra says, powerful healing medicine just then, marching on and marching home. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Sandra, for that. Thank you. Now, we're going to be back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time for the next round of the guided meditation for grounding, centering, and protecting. And as a reminder, tomorrow is going to be a very pared down version of this. I'm trying to just get the recording of just the meditation. For those of you who want to just download the MP3 so that from SoundCloud, so that you just have just the audio and not all the extraneous stuff, right? So it's going to feel to me anyway, like we're just getting down to business, no visiting. And so that's what we're going to do that tomorrow. Okay. All right. So enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully, you can be back here. Join me at 3 p.m. Eastern Time for the Spiritual Roundtable. We're going to be doing the weekly card draw information and having a spiritual conversation about that. And Polly Joe's on later today at 7 p.m. Eastern with Soul Connections. So hopefully, you guys will be able to join us for one of those. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. Bama Mina. That's Potawatomi for until we see each other again. Love you guys.